Guys, this is your last home weekend of the regular season for seniors. What's it going to be like there? Yeah, I'll start with that.
Yeah, I think that senior weekends and senior nights are always special. I think that like when the game's going on, you're not necessarily focusing on it, but afterwards, the ceremony is always a little emotional there with the families and all the guys. So yeah, I think it's something that over the course of everyone's career they look forward to.
For five of you guys, you have gone through a lot here at Union. You didn't play freshman year because of the COVID pandemic. You went through a coaching change during your sophomore year and a coaching change after the season. What, starting with you, what has it been like being here all those 4 years? It's going through all those, and how did you guys grow up with that?
Yeah, actually, me and Robbie have been here for 5 years. So yeah, we were here in 1920. So it's been a long journey, and we've all grown a lot from it, especially through COVID. It's been fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think stuff like that, going through a little bit of adversity at times, like brings you closer to the guys in your class and just the team as a whole. So I feel like we got a pretty tight knit class and just team as a whole. So I think that can be credited to that.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, it's one of those things that you learn to lean on each other a little bit. And you can go to each other for advice and stuff. And I think it just builds how close you are as a group, just like what I said.
Really?
Yeah, echoing these two guys, like especially for me, going through like coaching change for the first time in my career, and like COVID was obviously the first time for all of us, but definitely adversity, like getting really close to these guys.
Liam?
I mean, especially having a guy here with me as well for 5 years, and then adding on another four of them as well. I mean, they're my best friends now, and I wouldn't have gotten through it without them. Just happy that I was able to do it with them as well.
Was there any consideration during that COVID year of moving on from somewhere? I mean, obviously the Ivies weren't playing. Was there any thought maybe transferring somewhere else?
No, not at all. This is the place I committed to. This is the place I wanted to be and where I want to stay. And I wanted to play here and graduate from here. And it never even crossed my mind this is where I wanted to be the whole time.
Just for you guys as well, just in your where you are in the standings right now, and just going back down the line, I guess. Just how important is it for you guys to try to get wins this weekend so you can potentially play again here in the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, every weekend we're looking to get 2 wins, and that's the idea we're working towards each week, and especially these next 2 games coming up with how tight the standings are right in the middle where we are. I think 2 wins is the most important thing that's on our mind right now, even though we have all this in the background right now. I think 2 wins is the most important thing.
Yeah, like we've seen how big of advantage home ice is in this league. It's definitely we want to get that home ice. It starts with that 6 points.
Yeah, I think it makes it fun. It's a dogfight right now, and it's super competitive. The points are tight, and just with senior week and as a combination, it's just more exciting to play in front of. And those points are something we're obviously striving for.
Yeah, I think that it's a little extra incentive in terms of having home ice, whether it be in the first or the second round. So yeah, that's obviously in the back of our head and something that we're all thinking about this time of the year.
Yeah, I think Tups touched on it earlier. I feel like the senior weekend and stuff is in the back of our mind, but without a doubt, the points on the line this weekend are most important to us.
Yeah, points are super hard to come by at this time of year, and we're worried about the games, and then Saturday night after we'll think about that.
Coach was saying he took down the standing board inside the locker room. I mean, were you guys maybe worrying too much about where you guys were in the standings?
I think it just came down to we have 4 games left, and we have to think about each game one by one, have importance on it, what we go.
Ben, last time you had a 1 point weekend was here with the Brown Yale weekend. Then you guys bounced back the next week, got 5 points. Are you going to have that same kind of effort that you had against Clark St. Lawrence this weekend against Harvard and Dartmouth?
Yeah, I think that this past weekend obviously wasn't what we wanted in terms of the points that we collected, but at the same time, I think there are a ton of positives. So I think as a group, we have a lot more to give on the ice, and I think that we are going to showcase that this weekend. That we're kind of a team to be reckoned with heading into playoffs. So, like you said, after our last 1-point weekend, we bounced back well. So we all expect the same from the group this weekend.
These are teams that you did beat earlier in the season on the road. Granted, Dartmouth didn't have Cooper Black and goal that night, but you guys still won that game. Then you rallied to get to overtime against Harvard and won that game. What did you take from those games, and what do you have to do again this time to them?
I think that Dartmouth is like an extremely structured, hardworking team, and Harvard, as per usual during my time here, is they're really skilled. So I think we know what to expect from both those teams, but it's more just focusing on ourselves and executing the game plan that we have in place.
Ben, don't want to ignore your situation. I mean, you missed that COVID season at Cornell, then you transferred here to Union. Looking back on that, are you happy with the decision you made to come here?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that this program is full of a lot of special people, and I was super fortunate to kind of be taken in by these 5 guys in this class. So I'm super appreciative of the staff and the guys in terms of making that transition really easy. And yeah, I'm super happy with where we're at as a team. I think that it's a really exciting time of the year, and we have the chance to do some pretty great things here moving forward.
For everybody, if you can sum up maybe in a few words your time here at Union, starting with Chaz.
It's hard to sum up in a few words, but it's been awesome, especially here at Messa with fans. It's been great.
Yeah, I would just say special. If it had to be in one word, based whether it's playing here, being on the road with the teammates, just kind of the guys in general, the staff. I feel like everyone has made my time here pretty special.
Yeah, I think it is difficult to say pretty briefly, but it has gone by super quick. And like I said, I think that the things that I'll remember the most are just the memories with the guys, whether it be on or off the ice. I think we have a really special group this year, so there's a ton of those memories I'll miss for sure.
Yeah, I think our group preaches trust in the process, and that's definitely one thing that we've learned to do. Overcoming adversity, like we talked about earlier, and just like building the group around you. I think that's spoken volumes to where we've got as a group and how close we've become.
Really?
I'm gonna say the same thing as Juan. He said like it's been special. Like a lot of it's not a high number of guys from Europe who get to do this for 4 years. So I'm very fortunate that
I'll give you a life changing, I guess, because especially being from Canada, I didn't really know much about college hockey, especially in the U.S. We were really exposed to that. Getting the chance to be here has really changed my life, and I wouldn't change any of it for anything else.